Welcome back to the MANN channel. All right, it is our first trip to the lake for the 2024 season. So it's the first weekend in May. A normal year, you know, prior to having 2 kids, we're a month late already. Like, we usually go out beginning of April for the first time, and two years ago we were out at the end of March, and I was surfing next to the ice. So I'll insert a little clip here, but yeah, now that we have a newborn who's sleeping right back there right now, along with our Wakely right there, you know, it's a little harder to find the right time to get out. I did toy with the idea about a month ago, but I just knew that it would be much colder conditions and just harder to do. So we just decided against it. So yeah, we're getting out now. The good thing about today is I think it's going to be calm. It's nice and sunny out, as you can probably tell right now. It's supposed to be 75 for the high at the lake today. I'm sure the water temperature is probably already in the 60s, which usually I start when it's like in the 40s, and it's super cold. Usually when it gets into the 60s is when it gets comfortable in a wetsuit to me. So I think, you know, I might have a chance at a decent wakeboard set today. I'm sure I'm not going to probably wakeboard a lot because it'll be my first set out, but something would be better than nothing. My leg's hurting a little bit today, I think just because of the weather. I think barometric pressure affects my metal knee sometimes. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to do on the wakeboard, but something will be great. But I've got 2 big things I want to do today. One is I installed a new ballast system about a couple months ago, and I need to get it. I need to check it, you know, fill it all the way up, make sure there's no leaks, and also I need to see if I can dial it in on the dashboard, get it set to where when it's full, it knows that it's 100%, so it knows when to turn it on and turn it off, and then reset my presets, so get it set up for wakeboarding, because it is more weight than I had in it by probably a few hundred pounds. So just try to dial all that stuff in, because I did take all the steel shot out of my boat. I had 1,300 pounds of steel shot. I took all that out of the boat. I'll add up to a few hundred pounds if I feel like I need to, just for weight distribution. But as far as being able to load up the boat as full as I can to get the maximum wake and wave, I'm already at that point with the amount of water weight that I added with the new ballast installation. So I need to get that dialed in. The second thing I want to do today is I got a brand new foil, and I'm pretty excited about trying it out. I put it together last night, and it's in the boat. So I want to do, you know, half an hour to an hour of foiling and just try it out, because I think it's going to be an awesome step up from the foil I had before, because the foil I had before was kind of like a foil I bought on a budget, and worked, but just not ideal for lots of glide speed. And then also it had a quick release system, so you only had to take out 1 bolt to take it off the board, and that just allowed for a tiny bit of movement that just didn't make it nice and stable. So I eliminated those things, and I think it's going to be pretty good. But yeah, we are currently driving to the lake. We got about an hour and a half left to get there. So I'll get back with you guys in just a minute. All right, we're just pulling up to the lake here. Got a short little drive on a dirt road, and I like to go slow to not get things too dirty, but it's one of the things I don't like about this lake is there's this short stretch of dirt road. But one of the things I forgot to mention earlier is we haven't been to this lake for 2 years. Normally we come to this lake a few times early season, because the lake that we go to most of the summer is not as full as I like it to be, so we don't usually start there until Memorial Day weekend. That's when we'll start going to the shop. But But yeah, we haven't been here for 2 years because last year I was building the shop, so I didn't even go I didn't go out at all early season. Our first trip out was Memorial Day weekend last year, and we just went straight to the shop. And so the last time I was here was right before I broke my knee, my metal knee, which I'll insert a few clips here. I only took the boat out one time after that to a lake that's closer that I'm not a fan of, Cooney Dam, because it's a tiny lake and it's always packed full of people. It doesn't matter what time of year because there's a lot of fishermen who like to go there too. But yeah, I only took it out one more time after that, and that was in March, like I said. I showed a clip of that just a little bit ago. That was in March. Into March, I was surfing next to the ice. I took this boat out one more time, and then right after that I was helping my friend. Oh yeah, see, we got Ellery out of her car seat now too. There she is. This little girl just started crawling. She's 7 months old and she just started crawling. Wakely wants to say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, anyways, so it's been a couple of years. Wakely doesn't even remember this lake. We showed her a video of it last night. So anyways, the good news is it's calm. The lake's nice and calm. I'll show you that here in a second. Hopefully that lasts the whole time we're here. Just saw one boat out, which is just fishermen. There's not typically any other wake boats out this time of year because most people don't like to deal with the cold. But to me, it's already great because, like I said, I think the water's gonna be like in the 60s, and I can handle that really well in a wetsuit. So it's looking good for a wakeboard set. I'm pumped. We're gonna get the boat ready and get in. Girls are ready. The girls are ready to go. All right, look at that. It's pretty buttery smooth out there right now. Gonna get launched here. On far side. I got to go way down here. Oh man, the water's colder than I thought. It says, I don't know, I mean, I have to give it a second to be sure, but it says 53 in the water. But I just went up, so I think it's going to go up here. I think that was the outside air temperature, because it says 54 out in the air right now, and that's what it said before we got in the water. So, I don't think she likes her life jacket yet, but I mean, that's the way they always are when you first start them out. Then they get to like this girl where she doesn't even care.
I like my life jacket on because I don't want to sink in the water.
Yeah, that's what it's for. And we're just waiting for Carly to park. It looks like she already parked. She'll be coming down to the dock here soon. We'll pick her up. But yeah, here you can see we got 54, that's air, water. So looks like it might be chillier than I thought. Yeah, it's all right. She's fine.
But you might bump her head.
I don't even think I'm gonna put the bimini on today because it's chilly out. So the only thing that sucks about that is it's or we might get a little sunburn. We got sunscreen. We're gonna sunscreen up. But yeah, and it's nice and calm out here. There's already a lot of fishermen. I mean, look at the parking lot. It's pretty full for this time of year. So I'm sure we're gonna be dealing with a little bit of fisherman rogue waves, but for this time of year, a little bit of wakeboarding I'm gonna do, like half an hour to an hour. I think an hour would be tops. It shouldn't be a big deal. And I'm not gonna be doing, I usually don't have the ability to get into too many crazy tricks that I need really consistent water for. I'll probably just do some grabs, maybe a 180 at the most. Like I said, my leg's feeling weird today, so I might not even be able to do much, but something, just riding at all behind the boat will help get me back into it. Just condition the muscles, you know. Usually kills your back the first time out. Look at the snow in the mountains. It's always so cool when you have a clear day out here. In the beginning of the season, you can just see all the snow in the mountains. And that's the water that's coming down here. That's why it's cold in the water right now. And there comes Carly.
Hey, Mama's almost here.
She doesn't like it.
The life jacket.
Yeah, it just hugs her neck, hugs her chin.
Bye-bye. But I'm gonna have to break it in half. Oh, no, I'm not. I forgot what these ones are.
Hey, put the chips back. Here, I got it. Okay, sit down. Sit down, lady. So I'm gonna go here in a second. Right here. All right, here we go. All right, I just started the ballast. I just put my preset in, Tim Wake, which, you know, sets the wake shape to 3. Also fills up the ballast all the way and sets it to 21 miles per hour. But I know what's going to happen is it's just going to fill the, let's go to the ballast here. It's just going to fill these back 2 tanks to their original 100% level, and actually it's only 90% on this one. So I'm actually going to stop this because that's my normal setting. I'm going to go to 100. So that's only going to be about half of what these bags hold, maybe a little less. So once they stop, I'm going to restart them until it's pumping out the side, and then I'm going to go into the settings. I'm going to check that out right now. So dealer menu here. I'm not even sure if you guys can see this very good. So let me see here, make sure I can do this. So I think it's 9191. Okay. Submit. Yeah. And then, oh shoot, maybe it's not on the screen. Oh, ballast and button pad settings. So yeah, so here we go. Reset timers, reset time. So oh shoot, okay, so I'm not sure. Well, maybe what I should do is, I'll do it. I'm gonna fill them all the way up, and then make sure there's no leaks and stuff, and then I'll probably go back to this and then just try to watch, and once they turn off, turn them right back on to try to set these. So I'm not sure exactly how these work, but I'm going to try it out. But I'll make note. It says 412 out of 455 on both of these, which I don't know. Maybe that means I can't go over 455. But this one says 504 over 461, so it looks like I can. This is what I'm going to try to do anyways. I'm going to try to reset these 2 here. So, all right. I'm going to go look where the hose connections are to make sure it's not leaking right now while it's filling up. So I'll do that really quick. It's going to be hard to show you guys, so I'm not going to film that part. We got cutie number 1. Look over here. And look at this cutie with her little bonnet hat on. Bitty bitty bumpa. Hey, oh, there you are. Hi. Such a beautiful day out here. See, there's those mountains. Look at that. Those are the Bighorn Mountains, and our shop is actually on the other side of those mountains. The shop house. So there's a lake that actually starts over here there's a lake that actually starts over here. The dam's over here, and it goes all the way alongside those mountains over here. It goes in between the Bighorn Mountains, and then there's some prior mountains over there. Our shop is all the way on the other side. So you can actually, there's a pretty cool pass that goes over top of these mountains that takes you to the town that our shop house is in. Yeah, pretty great out here right now. All right, so the back ballasts got to their normal shutoff point, and I had to go to the pump and do manual fill. So now they're filling. The belly just finished up. That's probably what the splashing you just heard. It was spitting out the side. And now I'm gonna go until these back ones are spitting out. And I know it always takes about 2 minutes to fill the back or fill them all without having the extra ballast now. So it's probably gonna take at least 2 to 3 minutes longer because it's at least double. So when I checked for leaks, I'm not seeing anything yet. I got the hatch open up and I can see the hoses back there. And I looked at the bilge and there's not really any water in there to make any fuss about. It's like little tiny trickles from when I was summarizing the boat. But yeah, so we're gonna get these spitting out the sides and then just kind of recheck everything because then it'll be pressurized. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to drain the back ones and then try to reset the timing. It seems like I'm not gonna be able to do anything because when you push these buttons, it doesn't do anything. I tried holding it down for 10 seconds. I've got, I think, the port side draining right now, but nothing's happening. So I thought it would like set the time somehow, or at least go into a menu or something, but it's not doing anything. Whoa. Uh-oh. There we go. Oh geez, this is gonna be cold. Oh, woo, yeah.
How cold is it?
It's actually not terrible. It's cold.
I just can't let you go. Lord knows that I've tried to. You said I was the only one. No one likes being lied to. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I wanna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. I just need to clear my head. I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need it. And we may have some history, but we don't have to repeat it. You made this mess and left me with the pieces. Now I'm gonna burn all the bridges between us. I can't focus, I can't forget. I've been thinking too much lately. I just need to clear my head. 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 I just need
All right.
to.
So I just got done with a wakeboard set. It was probably, I don't know, somewhere between 20 minutes and a half an hour.
Keep this on, okay?
It's nice and smooth out here still, so it was pretty good. There's all kinds of bugs around my head. The wake was really good. It was actually a bit bigger than what I'm used to, so I know there's a little more weight in the boat. Obviously I'm rusty, so I was just trying to get my legs under me. My leg was hurting, like I said before, so it was kind of scaring me a little bit because every time I jumped, it was kind of stinging. But I went ahead and went for it, started jumping the wake, and I wasn't feeling it so much. There was one where I felt it a little bit. But anyways, it went pretty well. The only thing that was kind of hard to get through, which I bet if it stayed like this long enough and we were going to stay out here long enough, it'd get better, is the wind was just making my hands freeze. Kind of got to the point where on my first set I went long enough to where my fingers started getting numb and my head was getting pretty cold. But otherwise it was really good. I was able to do several of my tricks. I do have new boots, so they're super stiff right now. I got to break them in, so trying to do grabs and stuff, I can't poke them out as good. But I was pretty happy. I was able to do several of my tricks. I was about to try a 360 at the end there, but just was kind of ready to be done, and I was a little worried I was going to hurt myself with the way my legs feeling today. So, but pretty happy with the first set out for the year for wakeboarding. If it wasn't for me wanting to try out my new foil right now, I would probably just take another wakeboard set. But yeah, otherwise pretty good day out here. I did mess with the ballast a little bit more and try to get it to where I can reset it, and it doesn't seem to be, I don't know, it doesn't seem to be doing anything, although it seems to be, I think the percentage is reading off the pressure switches. So maybe it'll work. You know, I've got it dialed in for my wakeboard wake now, and I can save it as my preset. But yeah, I guess we'll just have to see. But when I went to fill it back up on manual fill, it got all the way to 100%, and I would say it was probably only like 10% from being full, because it took like 5 minutes. So I don't know. We'll see how it works out. It's possible I may have to hit my preset, let it fill, and then manual fill after that. You know, based on the Swell Wake Surf ballast upgrade, it warns you of that anyways. It's like they know that they're gonna have to do that. So I mean, I was just hoping for a little more, but obviously my expectations were that I might not be able to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna get set up to foil here in a second, and then do some of that, and then that'll probably be it for the day. But yeah, we'll get to it here. So I just got done foiling, and I'm pretty happy. That thing is so much more stable than my other one. Bigger wing, and it's not, doesn't have the quick mount with one bolt, which was allowing it to wiggle a little bit. I was able to pop up and just glide right away. If I got up on my other foil right away, it would just like wiggle and generally buck me off, so I had to keep it down until the boat steadied out. But with this one, I could get up on the foil right away, and it was almost better because it would just keep me nice and steady and glide. You could see me getting back farther. I could tell I was back farther, and I can re-engage it way further back in the wave. And I was able to pump it some, which I wasn't really able to pump my other one at all. I need to get used to pumping. I think once I get my muscles used to pumping and just get the hang of pumping more, I'll be able to get back to the second wave, which is one of my goals. So yeah, pretty happy with the foil in general. So that was a successful foil sesh and wakeboard sesh. If it wasn't for the ballast situation, just not being able to reset those things, then I would say it was a completely successful day, but pretty fun day overall. But yeah, anyways, we're gonna get packed up here in a second and get off the lake. But yeah, fun stuff. All right, I just dropped the girls off. They're going to get the truck so we can load up. I wanted to say that I didn't film it, but Wakely got in the water without a wetsuit or anything. It says it's 57 degrees in the water, 64 air temp right now. It's probably a little bit better air temp because it wasn't windy, but I was pretty proud of her. She really wanted to swim, and we're like, I don't think you're gonna like it. It's really, really cold. And I was like, well, if you can put your feet in the water for 60 seconds, then maybe you can do it. So she did that. I counted it out for her, and I was like, all right, well, I guess you can get in if you want to. And well, she went ahead and did it, popped in the water, and obviously immediately wanted back out. But I was still pretty proud of her because it's stupid cold. I didn't get in the water without a wetsuit. That's very cold. So yeah, anyways, it was pretty cool. Yeah, we're gonna get out here and I'm gonna wash the boat. I think I might do a little overhead clip to end here. All right, we're out of the water. So that's gonna be it for this video and this trip. Pretty soon here, within 3 weeks, we're gonna be back to our shop house and our normal lake, and we may get a trip in between there, not sure, but yeah, we should be back to kind of normal weekly trips going to the lake. So we're gonna go ahead and get the boat unloaded, and then I'm gonna clean it, and then we'll take off. So yeah, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have any thoughts on this video or ideas for future videos, please leave those in the comments below. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and click on that notifications bell so you can be notified of my future videos. I'll see you next week.